So I'm very interested to see that because I haven't really seen top level Sheik Diddy in Ultimate, you know, especially after the patches and all, like how the meta's like completely turned sideways, you know, coming into the Summit. So.
I do love seeing like the old matches in Ultimate, like the old matchups.
Right, because the characters are different and the game's like obviously very different too. So it's cool to see old stuff mixed with new stuff. But speaking of new stuff, we got Cosmos on the Mythra and Pyra versus Maister, still solo maining that Game & Watch, and honestly, not too much players are solo maining, at least in the top 10. So I think it's great to see that, yes, solo maining is still viable. Maister kind of just plays through the bad matchups.
It's funny that you said it's funny that you said Summit was like the old stuff and the new stuff. That feels like this Summit, like that's the tagline, right? You got the new players and the old guard coming together. And right now, Maister kind of putting Cosmos in his place with this new character, getting edge guarded right off the bat.
Yeah, I was able to take that jump at the ledge and then sealed it out with the back air. Mythra really can't do much in that situation. She has to actually air dodge in, and Maister just ready to cover it, of course.
I also wanted to say shout out to not starting PS2. You love to see it.
True,
I wanted to, in the set versus Maister that I had, he didn't want to start PS2, so it's definitely on him.
Okay, Meister's that guy. And I mean, I respect it, right? I feel like a lot of players, they don't realize that there's actually certain characters, like even like randomly Donkey Kong's really good on PS2. There's characters that are really good on PS2 that you shouldn't start PS2
Dude,
against.
do you remember the Ike era? And everybody's like, yeah, Ike, go to PS2. What are you doing?
I still don't mind them on PS2.
Nonsense.
Dude, I'm just too lazy to strike sometimes. And
Oh my
these
God.
edge guards coming out.
Man, it is ugly.
Yeah,
Charlie, you're right, bro. This character sucks.
Yeah.
This character's trash.
Oh no, the propaganda. Here we go.
You watching Hazmat? This character sucks. Yeah, I mean, Maister just got a couple really good beats. Got that edge guard on the side, and then got lucky on the other end. Is he gonna hit 100? You know?
I don't know.
DIing in on these down throw combos. Almost went off the top there on the platform. It really depends on what she's trying to do at mid to high percents, the way you DI her down throw. In that spot, if you're directly under the platform, it's a little bit risky to try to DI directly in on down throw, because then she can get double up her on the platform, and you saw that can just like straight up take you off the top.
With Mythra too.
A lot of it is literally just like what you think they're gonna do, but at lower percents, usually like low percents, in probably the play.
Yeah, just punish Game & Watch up smash, guys. It's that easy.
Frame 21 startup, but with no fluid animation whatsoever. Good luck trying to tell when that's coming out.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, maybe with the Mythra dash attack, it's a lot more feasible, but right there, Cosmos, you're trying to strike the KO right there, right? So
yeah, you got to start making this comeback like yesterday, and he's not going to get the chance. Going to get down here at stage play. Goodbye.
Not even 100, but let's keep in mind, guys, like this looks really dominant for Maister, but let's remember his set with Riddles yesterday. He won that first game with the 3-stock. He's feeling very confident. Can't give Cosmos too much, though, because we've seen how he can come back super hard.
Of course, and you've seen it before, like when two top-level players are playing against each other. 3 stocks almost don't matter.
Right.
Like they happen, and you're like, okay,
who cares?
That's not going to happen again.
Yeah.
In fact, it might happen in the opposite. The next game, Cosmos might 3-stock Maister.
Yeah.
There's just sometimes the games are super close. Sometimes they take turns destroying each other.
Yep.
There's so much room for adjustment too with Pyra Mythra.
Oh, absolutely.
From something as minimal as just like playstyle camping or aggressive to like combo routes.
And the color counter pick too coming out from Cosmos.
Oh man.
Picking a silver and brown.
Let's go Pokemon Gen 2. I mean, it's gold and silver, right? Come on, guys. Come on.
I'll give it to you.
It's brown.
So back to Battlefield, I really don't think the stage played much of a choice in that first game. You know what I mean? It didn't really come into factor.
It was mostly just edge guards, right?
Yeah.
And Cosmos, I love the way he's playing very grounded, very aware of Game & Watch's Nair. Literally, that character is propped up by that move. And Cosmos is playing very, very safe around it. He tried to live punish with F-tilt earlier, but barely missed. But he doesn't want to take any unnecessary damage to it, because that is literally Game & Watch's entire game plan, pretty much.
It's a huge move. It doesn't have a lot of lag, and guess what? It deals a ton of damage. Probably one of the best nairs in the game. And
I'd argue it's the best nair. -4 on shield, giant disjoint, combos into itself, combos into everything.
We're hitting a lot of check marks here.
Yeah. -4. Again, -4 is the biggest thing. Like when Paolo misses those nairs, when Paolo misses nairs up close, she's getting punished most of the time, right?
Yeah.
Gaming, because that's like -9, -10.
Dang. So Maister definitely tried to put Cosmos on ultra tilt there. Got the 9. That would have been over.
Yeah, that also would have been hilarious. Not only over.
Very funny indeed. Yeah. So what's interesting here is that Cosmos got like 60% unanswered for free, and now Maister is sort of rallied back off one neutral air.
Oh, no.
And
Classic.
again, Cosmos
Classic.
getting a little too greedy. He's just overextending slightly.
Game and watch moment.
I think at heart Cosmos doesn't want to camp, but he's also like his game plan clearly is from the beginning has been to camp even harder than the last game, which it was working until he committed and he died.
And that's kind of how Maister. Maister's very good at, a lot of people think, oh, Maister, he just presses moves. No, not at all. He will read your commitment, and he'll either try to roll past it, spot dodge past it, or stay right outside the range and hit you with a down smash, an up smash, or a smash attack. He's very good at positioning around that. It's very similar vein to the way Elegant plays with Luigi. He tries to use his defensive options to get right past your commitment or your pressure, and then hard punish you for it.
Right, even like, I mean, Maister rolled through that forward smash and was just enough time to get that berry on the down smash, like you were saying. Those defensive options to just get right, and it's the timing that matters the most.
Timing is everything.
Yeah, you want to do that right as they're committing to their move there. So Maister still with this slight lead here, but I mean, Cosmos already doing much better than that first game.
Absolutely, playing a lot more patient. He's really abusing the disjoint that Mythra has a lot better, positioning himself further away from Game & Watch's moves in order to stuff him out of the air on attempted nairs, either whiff punish them or try to bait a spot dodge or a shield or a roll afterwards. He's very conscious of how far he is away from Maister in order to try to bait a defensive option out of him, or to get him to do nothing too.
So nobody got hit for like 60 seconds there. Did anybody? Did anybody make note? Finally, Cosmos ate and up B.
That's kind of how it goes in this matchup sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I think Cosmos has just slowed it down considerably. And Maister is just like a hurricane of moves at all times.
Yes.
And Cosmos is trying to figure out how to weather it.
It's a twister, dude. And that's kind of how it goes versus Game Watch. You have to be very cautious versus him, because no matter how much damage you take, you have to remember that unless you walk directly into his moves or he like hard reads your commitment and either times a roll, times a spot dodge, he's not killing you.
Yeah.
And speaking of not killing you, or jump directly into his move, in that spot, he tried to challenge the down air there, but he was directly under it, didn't get the positioning that he wanted. It was bold to go for, but he, got hit by it.
That noise is so rude. When you get hit by the smack.
That's the fan noise, right?
Yeah, I was going to say the fan or some paper.
There's no fan in this game?
Isn't that crazy?
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, they took it out. Nobody noticed.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
But they still have the noise.
Yep.
It's messed up.
That's really messed up, actually.
That's bizarre. It's just like a wet towel.
That ain't right for the fan.
What game is the fan from?
Melee? No, it was in 64.
It's just a Smash
It's
item.
from Japan.
Oh, like from
Japanese fan.
Right.
I can't tell you.
Okay, the early jump from Cosmos able to get back on stage there. Maister tried to read the drift instead. Again, the same situation. That time Cosmos doesn't give him the jump.
No, you're dead. Switch into side B here.
Committed a little bit too early on the edge guard there. Okay, you're fine. Yeah, good.
Stop charging it.
Stop it, Maister.
Nice.
Come on.
He should have teabagged a little bit like last time.
It's crazy. Look at the way he's looking at him. Dead eyes. He's
You
like,
didn't have to do
Oh
that.
man, maybe a bigger stage if you're gonna camp that hard, man.
it was
Go ahead.
Thank you. It was very good from Maister there to kind of correct his mistake. So he tried to go. He committed a little bit early on the edge guard instead of reacting to Cosmos' drift. But then, despite missing that, was able. He had time to go back on stage and get the down smash on the side B, regardless of whether or not he missed. Very good use of the mobility that he has. So he's going to go up 2-0 in this set. Very nice stuff coming out from Maister. Let's see if Cosmos can make the adjustment this next game. He definitely slowed it down, but it wasn't quite enough.
It might have just been a situation where he knew how much time he had, so you can force high and then still catch
You're
it.
absolutely right.
Yeah, so
You're absolutely right.
He knows how much time he has. And I think that's really the key of Pyra Mythra is, like, obviously a strong character, but has not had a lot of time to develop that counterplay. And I think as people are getting better and better at figuring out how to abuse that recovery, some people are going out there and spiking her. Some people are finding out the times to force high and then punish.
Yep.
I think it's going to really develop over time. Maister starting out really strong in this game 3. All he needs is one more.
Okay, able to, wow, we've just nair. Maister has been hitting him out of his jumps, out of his dashes. This is a rough spot to be in. The chef. Okay, that's smart. That's smart. He side B directly into the chef, recognizing that Maister probably can't like immediately kill him there, especially if you STI
the avatar state. He's in there.
He's starting up. He's starting at game 3. Game 3 Maister.
Yeah, you let him feel himself.
Hung on to the ledge a little bit too long there.
No.
Okay, I like the
Goodbye. See ya.
Yeah.
I like the switch on the mix-up switch, but he didn't drift quite far enough with Pyra to make it. And Cosmos is looking a little bit, he's kind of out of it right now, I'd say.
Yeah, at this point, it's just because you know you're going to pay this tax.
Right.
You know
like,
that you're going to get
not
neutral
out of
air.
it isn't like out of the set. I mean, he's playing a little bit slow, a little bit, he's not going for too many, yeah, exactly.
Sure, yeah. Right now at 52, roughly 58, it's just racking up.
So risky.
Yeah, you got the parry, but not on the last one.
Let's see if he's
I think the adjustment I want to see here is like, I want him to go Pyra. As soon as he gets a hit, just go Pyra. In any form of disadvantage, I want to see Pyra because I think he's letting Maister just play too much neutral. He should be trying to get like 150% out of like his advantage sets. You know, you can't let Maister play the game for this long, basically.
He's missing a lot of like that down smash. That's whiff punishable. Like it's scary, but especially with the speed you have with Mythra, it's not. It's very doable.
So what you're saying is like you want to switch to Pyra to reduce the amount of interactions. You'll lose more, or you'll lose about as much, but at least when you win, you're taking like you're doing like 30 off a trade. Now he's running into up smash.
Yeah, this Meister's running away with this game. Okay, got the punish on the down air. Tried to switch to get past the bomb, but mistimed it. And Meister's going to be able to get the dash attack out of the corner. Missed the parry. Okay, a little bit of a... Very fortunate for Cosmos there. Okay. Hit him with was that a taunt?
That was definitely a taunt.
Yeah. I love how Maister used the up B to edgeguard Mythra side B. I mean, you do have intangibility on the up B, so I think Game & Watch, honestly, when you're edgeguarding Mythra or Pyra, you can just wait off stage with up B.
Yeah.
That wait on the trampoline was so good. He knew he was going to air dodge right away. Even despite this lead, Maister not taking anything for granted. You can see him just waiting for Cosmos.
You never want to give anyone an inch. Like, even in this position, you can't, at top level, you absolutely can't give them an inch.
I mean, we saw Cosmos do it in the crew battle. Like, he can do this.
Yes. He's not out of it yet.
Right he was almost out of it. He was pixels away from being out of it.
All right, Cosmos, what do you got? I think I feel what you're saying, Mars. I don't know if Mythra is the play here, because like you get some combos, you might do like 20-30, but like you're not beating Maister in neutral consistently.
So like the problem is like he's getting the hits with Mythra. You know, there's very few hits that he's actually getting with Mythra, and like he's trying to whiff punish wherever Meister's gonna land. And first of all, you risk trading, and second of all, you might just not have the frame data and reaction time for it. But if you have Pyra side V, you just need to know where he's going.
True.
You just need the direction. You can
probably
punish
reflect that back?
Oh, definitely.
Probably, yeah.
But it's very, like, you can only reflect it when it's initially traveling.
Yes.
So that move comes out pretty quick.
Yeah.
And I like that you point out, because Pyra whiff punishes in a different way that's a little bit more committal, but it's like not as committal in terms of like raw reaction and like in terms of like how much mental stamina you're going to use to do that. You're just like, I think you're going to land over here, whip it out. Like,
yep, and then you just play defensive without attacks.
So one of the things that I think a lot of people have been talking about that I'm kind of curious about is, so we see what Cosmos, sort of the way that he played there. I gotta be honest, I feel like Mythra specifically versus Game & Watch looks kind of tough. But if you were able to utilize both characters in the way that somebody like Spargo, who I think a lot of people are saying, okay, we think Cosmos might have a better Mythra, period, but Spargo has a better handle on both characters. So he might have a better way of sort of dealing with that matchup at that level.
Yes.
Do you guys have any?
No, I completely agree with that.
Something I've heard Cosmos say is he said that his Pyra sucks, right? Like he's not as confident with her. When I think about it more, especially in that Game & Watch matchup, right? Pyra's up B at a shield punishes a lot of Game & Watch's grounded
It'll die
moves.
at like 70.
Yes, it'll punish his down smash, it'll punish his forward smash, it'll punish his F tilt, down air, and back air, all on like all the landing hit of both of those. Same with Pyra's up B, right? Or Mythra's up B, but that's not killing.
Yeah.
I feel like if you pick Pyra, right, and use your like large swinging hitboxes to kind of fight Game & Watch from far away, especially because they're better on shield too.
Well, he loses the sword anyway. Like, he has a tough time dealing with swords anyway, so that's what you do. Yeah,
like, you don't exactly need the super fast ground speed if you can wall them out with the forward air in the bears and, like, the down tilt, F tilt, stuff like that. Like, her F tilt, like, -9, -10 on shield from far away. Game & Watch isn't doing anything about that, right?
Yeah.
And then he breathes on your shield. It's an up B with anything, like, that he wants to kill you with. Because Game & Watch has to, like, commit with one of those moves to kill you.
Yeah.
But anyway, enough of that. We got